Alrighty, folks. So, let's move on to the final fight, shall we? Now, I am hoping that this final fight is not going to result in just the game ending and I won't be able to continue building the bases, because after this fight, we're going to go back to checking on the base because my poll for pyramid versus wedding cake concluded. I have done some grinding off camera, of course, though honestly not that much. I'm at a point where my biggest hurdle in terms of supplies to grind stuff is in fact holy water, which you can only get at one of 3 fountains and defeating certain monsters. So, I mean, my base has continued to grow off screen a bit, and I've set up little way stations at each of the locations where the fountain exists. I cleared these things. There really isn't much to say about these. It's literally just a, like, arena boss where you go and fight a monster and you don't really get any lore unless you read, like, and collect the journals that are situated throughout the game. But, like, there isn't actually a core NPC that's telling you what's going on. So you're just told, okay, go explore the 3 things, defeat the guys there, and now return to the barrier. So, we're returning to the barrier. We're going to walk through the barrier. We're going to fight whatever this calamity is. We're going to hopefully kill this calamity. Hopefully I'm strong enough. Picked up a scorched piece of paper. I'm going to guess that's in options, journals. There are still 2 level 1 journals here that I haven't picked up. Still a couple here I haven't picked up. Like, I haven't found everything at all. A scorched piece of paper. Why? That child and I. What did we do to deserve this? The houses are burning down. The people are melting away. And my heart feels lighter somehow. Oh. So this must be how I truly feel. How long has it been since the smile crossed my face? Let our march begin until your wrath and mine burn this entire planet to cinders. Ori, I'm sorry. I couldn't be what you wanted me to be. Alright, now, that's getting annoying. So I am just going to see if I can leave you. No, that is what it's like with the light on and set to on. There, my lighting just does not work. Switch over to my regular armor because it's got slightly better defenses. Well, crap. Actually, this probably calls for the meteor cannon. Actually, Eddie here is doing surprisingly well. I don't like it when they teleport. Change out your target a bit. Honestly, I wonder if the laser cannon might be the better option. Get him, Frosty! I know. do in fact have revival. I'm going to end up being the weakest link here. And all my crap is gone. Of course it is. Let's see, what else can I equip? Put you on. That's probably about the best I can do. I mean, I've got significantly more health. I mean, everyone else is healing. Well, we've gotten where we were before, actually faster. $85K. We did it. Ah. Yeah, that doesn't break the scene at all, does it? Oh boy. That's concerning. Oh, I still have my armor on. Still have my team. More powerful raid bosses, dangerous arena challenges. I caught 265 of 291 pals. 91% of completion. 118 of 122 bosses. In 129 days. Honestly, that's not bad. All my bases still here. The bases inside the Calamity still there. So, post game then.
Huh?
So, it looks like there's no special post game loot here. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I'm just trying to get a feel for exactly what state of things we're in.
Huh? 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 Huh?
I think it literally is just the start of the game. Are they going to say anything new? So yeah, I think it's just, yeah. World Tree is there, as always. Hi, Sugar Mama. So, we just beat Palworld. But yeah, it looks like everything I've already established is still there, which means we can in fact build the wedding cake of doom. Do I have anything listed as my quest objective? No. Main mission's done. All that's left is the submissions, which I have a stupid amount of. Oh, I never actually did that one, did I? Well, is there really nothing else in the ocean and all these black spots? Because it doesn't look like it. Like, I wish there was a way to reveal the entire map without, using mods. Because there is a mod that will reveal the entire map. I just don't like the idea that there's this giant fog of war, and I have no indication if there's any islands in them that I'm missing something. Like, I feel like I've explored every island, but I just can't be sure for sure. And if you're wondering why my wing pack is not actually running out of energy, I'm actually using a mod that you only need to one of them. And this is mainly because I cannot get the handle of the wing pack. You move so quickly and so sharply, and then it chews through the wing pack energy pack, that I can't actually get a handle of maneuvering with the wing pack. So I installed a mod, so I only need one of them, and it's got infinite battery, so I can actually, get a handle on how you maneuver with the wing pack. I broke the description on the Fey Baked Berserker. The lighting is terrible. I've got my hip lantern on, but like you really can't see anything. Well, I guess I'll report to the client. I have just got to find... Ah, that'll work. No, I went in the completely wrong direction, didn't I?
Hut.
That's hexalite, isn't it? Oh, right, because I'm on this island. I was wondering, why am I seeing hexalite? Ah, there it is. Shoot. Still not immune to heat.
Huh?
Let's collect some more holy tree water. As long as we're in here. And we're in the base. And it has absolutely respawned. Awesome. I need a ton of this. How much do I actually have? 40. So by the time I hit the other two trees, I should be at 60. Alright, and now... inside my base, I can fast travel. And the last one is there. Still inside my base. Do we want to take a try at the Syndicate Tower level hard? And of course, naturally, I will also show you guys the state of my current bases. And then, honestly, we'll probably end this stream here because the actual building of the Wedding Cake of Doom feels like a dedicated... Oh yeah, so join boss battle hard. Okay. We'll give that a try. Let's see how hard is. But yeah, I feel like building the Wedding Cake of Doom should be its own dedicated stream. Is it the same intro? The annoying thing is she actually has a voice actor, as you can hear, but they don't give her any actual dialogue, which is weird. Oh wow, they actually took out a Geas. When they say hard, they're not kidding. No, these are not simple fights. Okay. They are not kidding when they say hard. So that is a brand new challenge to deal with. They are not kidding. And yeah, they, whew. All right. So let's see. The main base should be fine. It mentioned Malpaca, which I believe would make that my wool farm. Oh yes, they're all hungry. That's easy enough to fix. Yeah, just make a bunch of minestrone. I can, in fact, build the material synthesizer. Probably not here. Wonder if it make more sense to do it at the volcano base, since that's my mining hub. Oh my goodness. Dude, I just defeated the Calamity. Do you really think whoever you're gonna send to raid the base stands a chance? You are an idiot. Did that cancel the raid? No, it didn't. Yeah, let's just make some revival potions. Just, yeah, take care of them, Eteron. Yeah, you guys can focus on that. Don't worry. Eteron can take care of it. Where is the food bucket I set up for you guys? You guys still have enough food, right? Oh yeah, you're all fine now. Okay. You guys really are idiots, aren't you? Just like fish in a barrel. And I can't hit anything. That's a training manual XL, which means, yes, I should be able to max out Quiverin's level. I should see if there's any loot down here to pick up. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, let's head back to the main base, drop off all the stuff we picked up first, and then I'll continue to show the tour of the bases. Especially since, yeah, material synthesizer and ancient farm are my two new objectives. Well, let's first just drop off random stuff. You. You can work on the lab. And while we're here... No, you actually... I don't mind you being on that list. But let's make sure things like my primary party aren't included. So many segments. So many segments. Just like segment everywhere. And so many Chugamundars. The only thing I can improve at this point is movement speed. Everything else is maxed out. So once an ancient, what was it, the farm and the ancient material synthesizer? Material synthesizer and farm, okay. Ancient material synthesizer. And unless I can get 25 more of those. Which I might actually, I think I have enough resources. Actually, where is it? I have this one. I should have one other that improves my crafting speed. Nothing I can drop off there. And it crashed. So, yeah, like I said, we just cleared the final boss. It looks like there is a post game, which is mainly just everything is the same but harder. We're gonna take a look at our bases. We looked at a couple already. We'll look at the rest, and then I'll probably end the stream there. And then at some point later on, I'll do a more relaxed stream where I'm building up the wedding cake of doom. But I did not think that we'd actually defeat the boss on that second run. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be something I'm gonna have to come back to later. I'm like, apparently I just managed to eke out a victory, despite it taking out 3/5 of my team. Oh my. I think in terms of inventory I'm carrying, I think that's fine. How many ancient spheres can I make? I can make 4. But if I just want to make the soul spheres, I can make 128 of them. Can I make my beam rifle? No, I don't think I can, because I need 85 proxylite, and I need to use all my proxylite for other things. So let's get you making 60 of those, because I'm going to need it. Did I even get, what kind of rewards did I get for that? I didn't even get any technology or ancient technology points. Not that it matters. I don't have a use for any more ancient technology points. Fine, I'll unlock that. And is there anything else to unlock under ancient technologies? No. Oh, I do need to make your saddle. Can I do that? Hold on, guys. Getting a phone call from my job. Alright, I'm back. Nothing important. My job is also where my CVS is, where my prescriptions come from. Because, you know, it's convenient. Oh, it's just saying that my prescription is ready. Let me see if I can get a little bit less glare. No, where's that glare coming from? Does that help? No. No. Yes. Which means I can actually turn on lights. Okay. Back into Palworld. 28 Proxylite. Is that going to be enough? Food. Oh, I need World Tree Holding Water, which I just used to make the Proxylite. So we can't do that. But I can definitely get more later. But does that mean I can finally build my new weapon? No. Still need, what is that? Like 19 more? Which, yes, I'll be able to get. Anything at the drafting table while we're here? No. Well, then let's have you guys make something useful. Got 17 AI cores, 294 computers, 32 of that, 1400, 828. So those supplies I should have plenty of. We'll get those crafted and out of the way. That I should be able to do. Because I can't ride Edelron, yes. So now, His ability should be fully unlocked. Which means yes. 6% for other dragon or dark part pal in your party. And I believe that's my entire party. You're a dragon. You're a dragon and dark. You're a dragon and dark. You're just ice. But the entire reason that you were in my party is because you were my flying mount. Where's my ancient generator? How do I assign someone to watering, or is he just going to do it on his... He's just doing it on his own. Okay. Wait a second. Can I actually craft the ancient shield? I don't have the ancient shield, do I? No, I just have the green shield. Yeah, I did that entire final battle. Not with with not less than perfect equipment. Yeah, I should be able to do it. Still building the new shield. Alright, so this can just create anything I need. Wait, can create chromite? That is a game changer, because if I'm not mistaken, aren't I still limited on my chromite? Well, I've got 1,600 hexalite. And the corollium ore. So yeah, the only thing I have got limitations on is chromite, because Yeah, I can't create World Tree Holy Water. Though I do collect a good amount of chromite. I'm tempted. Well, no. If it could create Proxylite, that'd be one thing. But I think out of everything here, the thing that I need the most out of is chromite. Oh, and this basically acts like... So this does act like a mine. I see. And that's just getting dropped into my inventory. So if I sit here, open up, give it a moment. Yeah, it is showing up in here. Okay. Go ahead and make all the hexalites you want. You dropped it into inventory, didn't you? Why do I suddenly have two? Why? Who made a second one? Alright, well, still my biggest limitation to build the ancient farm is World Tree Holy Water, which means I have to go back to the World Tree and then do the farming for the Holy Water there. So that'll definitely have to be off camera. But we have been building up our base. Now, let's see. So we looked at the farm. I don't think we looked at any. We looked at the ones inside the World Tree. So we looked at the one here. So let's take a look at Wildlife Sanctuary Base 1. Again, mostly these Wildlife Sanctuary bases exist, so I have a fast travel point should I get killed going into the Wildlife Sanctuary. And one thing I did discover is that their little laser beam can in fact see through the windows, so I had to replace all of my windows with stone. Which, ironically, if you think about it, should make these guys even happier. Because I'm walling off the sanctuary even more. Though I don't think they will agree with my point there. Also, my base has expanded enough inside of Wildlife Sanctuary 1 that I was able to build one of these. So that if any of my pals manage to head out here, because technically this is the extent of my base. So if they head out here and it gets any bigger, they would be able to collect resources, drop them into that. And yes, my goal is essentially to continue to build this wall around here he comes. I'm gonna drop on the other side, and I basically turned base 1 here into my farm. This is where all my veggies are growing, and so mostly my team here are guys who are good at farming. So this is where all my food sources are coming in from. Where is the little food thing? Here it is. So yeah, you guys have got plenty of food. In fact, do I want to give you guys an ancient kitchen? Since you are primarily my food source. You know what? You guys deserve it. And you know what I'll do? Since they have the space for it, well, actually, you know what I'll do? Since I want to make sure they aren't using nothing but the big beds, we'll take care of these ones. And you know what? While I'm here, since I've actually got this side of the base built up a bit, we're going to turn this side into essentially their sleeping arrangements. It's still really finicky in order to get these things to snap where they need to snap. And what's that? The command module and the accumulator? Yeah, we can build them over here. And we'll put some relaxation here as well. high quality hot springs. Then we're gonna go and build a bunch of beds. That should be enough to offset the ones on the pillar over there. But we'll do a couple more just because this is supposed to basically be the sleeping area. And where would it be? It's going to be here. High quality monitoring station. And then we'll put a couple of accumulators here. More than we need, in all honesty. But never hurts to have bonus power should we build this up bigger. Don't need a second kitchen. I mean, I don't need any extra people, but I'm just going to throw a couple extra segments in here because I've got 4 million of them. I mean, you guys are good for watering. I'll throw a couple of you in there. All the segments, and then one belladonna. There's a few other things for you guys to run off and build. Go ahead and do it. What are you building over here? It's the beds, isn't it? I can hear the beds being built, and I can see them being built. But for some reason, you can't path over to them. They'll set you to relaxed work. It's weird, it's saying, like, I don't have any fire pals who can work here. Is it because it's not doing any work? So now, why doesn't it want to let me use him? He's fire. Is it because fire is too low? Does it? Oh, does it need to be like 6 or higher? Is that why? Six handiwork. But how much firepower? So that's easy enough to do. Sort by kindling affinity. You've got a 9. You've got an 8. You're good at transporting. You know what? You're pretty useful all around. And there he is. You know what I'm also missing is the 2 alpha and beta brainwave projectors. So let's put them here. Other. Alpha wave generator. Beta wave generator. Guys, you have big beds over here. Use them. I guess I should wait for morning when they start moving their asses. Because I really don't want you guys crowding up here. Do I want to put the generator... Where do I want to put the generator? Yeah, it probably makes more sense here. Why are you guys all still, like, just gathered up here? This place should be relatively devoid of anyone. There. That was a pain. Well, I guess if I don't want them crowding there, I need like a nice large location for them to crowd around for food. And well, let's be honest, what better place than like right here? Just food, not ingredients. Ingredients go in the refrigerator. Just ingredients. Just ingredients. That should keep them all from crowding on here. And while we're here, we can do some other cleanup. Shoot! Gonna see me? That should be good for this base. So, let's see. like I said, we've already looked at... Well, the volcano base is obviously going to be our finale. We've looked at the ranch, we looked at the main base, we looked at Wildlife Refugee 1. Look at this one. You see, this one is far simpler. I'm not actually having them do anything here. In fact, I'm not sure what I want them to do here. If anything, they're literally just a forward outpost. Like, they have the supplies necessary to get taken care of. And then they're literally just a forward outpost where they take care of their basic needs, make their food. Yeah, go make some purple curry. You guys have got so much food here. I am going to take the purple curry. The good curry. And basically their entire purpose for existing here is just so when I need to farm this sanctuary,
Yep.
I can. What is my guy doing over there? Somebody's doing something over there. He's farming, isn't he? Or like mining or something. And we're set up basically facing where the alpha boss room is, which is like right there. There. This is also nearby where the chest, so if I want to just run in, grab a chest, I can do that. And should I get shot down, I will respawn right here. So like I said, I don't have them doing anything special. Maybe what I'll do is I'll set them up as like a mini ranch where they can work on collecting a particular resource that I'm low on, but I'd have to see what resources I'm low on because I already have my wool farm that also doubles as like a horn farm. I really want to go over there and see what my guy is doing. Because he's clearly doing something. Now, thankfully, these guys cannot see through stone walls, so I actually don't need to go too close. I just need to be able to get at an angle where I can see what's going on. They're over there. What is my guy doing? Oh, nope, they're gonna see me. No, they're not. Crap! I'm not touching you. Ha! What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm higher than you. There's my base. Whew. Let's see. Next step. Well, I guess Wildlife Sanctuary number 3 makes sense. Because we really only have a couple more bases left. Wildlife Sanctuary 3, and of course the Volcano base. I don't think I set up anything else. Even as a forward bulkhead. So yes, Wildlife Sanctuary number 3. Again, this one, just a forward front. I built it on top of a bit of towering that's actually taller than these guys, so they actually can't scan me. I am taller than they are. But you can kind of see the rim here. So like, even if he turns around and faces me directly, since his sensor is painted down, he will never see me. And again, if I want to go and capture the boss, it's right there. So I can just jump over to there, jump over to there. And I think, again, one of my guys is collecting resources down there because I keep seeing, like, damage numbers. Do you guys not have an alpha wave generator? Or a beta wave generator? You've got the means to make your own food. You should have plenty of it. Yeah. What I should do is like build a second layer to this so they can have proper beds, but at least for now I can give you guys the generators. See, like, he's really right there, but he can't do anything because I'm outside of his actual vision cone. And interestingly, if I stand right here, you could actually get a scan on their details. This guy is tougher than the hard boss we just fought and the endgame boss. Let that sink in. And again, they don't really do anything here. Like, again, it's a bulkhead, so that if I want to collect anything on the island, I can. But, like, I don't know what I would actually... You're mining. What are you mining? You're not putting it there, so where the heck... You know what? You're mining something. So we'll give you a mining cart to make that go faster. And just for hilarity's sake. Come on. Must be built within range of base. I'm within range of my base. Alright, fine. We'll place it here. Because you're clearly mining something. I don't know where you're putting it, but we might as well put it away somewhere. Ah, ancient bone. That's what they've been collecting, which is an interesting resource that you do need. Let's see. So yeah, she's just mining for ancient bone. If I sit here, will I actually see those numbers going up? Yes. So, my little forward station in case I want to do anything inside the base. Yes, they're just, yeah. I mean, they have all the amenities they could need, right? The only thing they don't have is like the big beds. But I'm not sure I can fit a lot of big beds in here. How far does my reach go? I could place it down there, but then they'd definitely be getting shot at. I could extend this base out a bit further. Or alternatively, put some stairs in, build a second level. But yes, this is one of the more interesting bases because they can literally look at the drones and the drones can't see them. As you can see, as my base slowly expands, it is getting closer and closer to the boss area. Where is it? So yeah, it'll go about 2 more meters further at the next upgrade, which will place it, what? Do we have anything I can point at as a sort of reference point of what like 2 meters would be? Probably about there, honestly. Which means it'll cover a bit of that stone. I personally think it would be hilarious if it got big enough that at least part of that is within my base, and then I can build like a second station over there, maybe even do like a aerial bridge. Because basically, if I build any sort of bridge across from here to there, it would have to be at this level or higher, because this is where we are literally at eye level with the drones. So if I build anything here, or even just like a level higher or whatever, we'll be above the drones, and it would just be hilarious to walk over there. The alternative I can do, since I've set this base up, if my goal really is to go over there, is I could dismantle this and move it a little bit closer. Because right now you can kind of see the range also goes back that way. All right. Volcano base. So I have moved the PAL box just a slight bit. And the end result
Huh?
I'm gonna make a bunch of minestrone. I had a mill. Where did I put my mill? Oh, you don't need to attack the invaders. Your guys are pretty calm. Where did I put my mill? I guess technically I don't need a mill here. I can put a mill at anyone and it goes into global storage. But you can see here with the volcano base, it's almost complete, honestly, because it's been slowly increasing. The edge of our volcano base up. Actually reaches pretty far. The edge, as you can see, is like right here. Oh, of course they're going to raid the volcano base. While I'm showing it off. Well, you know what? I can do something about that. Come on, let me turn it. Come on. There's 2 connecting points. The edge has gone all the way over there. Good. Because I know where they're going to come in from. They're going to come in from that corner there. So that's why I'm trying to finish the wall here. So that'll force them to come in around the edge to my doorway over there, which has got, you know, cat girls guarding it with machine guns. So if I can actually just finish the wall, they won't be able to come in except through an approved area. We're going to say that's fine. that's actually outside the edge. It'll probably decay. But you know what? Fine. I'll make it less jagged in the future by using some diagonal shaped foundations. But for now, since we have an active raid coming in, see how they came through that opening here? That is why I'm trying to get up this wall. Because it'll force them to go through my defensive doorway. I can clean up the design later. Well, raid is defeated. Honestly, probably fine from here. Like I said, I will have to, actually, can I just do it directly? Can I? No, I actually have to use the triangle pieces. So, where do I want to do it? Should probably replace this with triangle pieces. Do a diagonal there. And yeah, I mean, I'm just going to have to go through the corners of my base here, put some diagonal pieces in. But you can see the volcano base is nearly fully enclosed. Wedding cake one, so we'll build it up as a tiered structure above. Get a couple of handymen set up. be keeping repairs going.
Hut, 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 hut.
Sometimes it is really annoying trying to get base structures in place. Actually, this is a good point, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can actually ride this guy now. So you can see the volcano base and the roof is mostly done. Needs to get a little bit bigger. And I've got to clean up the edges in some places, as you can see. Like, that could absolutely be a triangular piece instead of little sharp edge. That can absolutely be a triangle piece. I could do something with that corner. There's definitely some cleanup I can do.
Hut, 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 hut,
But I have begun work
hut,
on the lower levels as well,
hut,
which we'll take a quick look at.
hut, hut.
And like I said, we'll do a dedicated stream where we continue to work on the volcano base. Now you see, the reason I have those guards set up there is because unless there's an actual opening in your base, they generally won't attack the walls. It's too much effort. So I've seen them run multiple times around the entire base to come through that door. But if there is no wall, they will come down through that corner. So that's why I've got guards set up there.
Hut, hut.
And then what I've decided to do for my secondary layers is it's 3 layers deep, because the idea is that it's sort of, this was always going to be a wedding cake. It was always going to get smaller and smaller as you went deeper. And the idea here is that it's 3 levels down. That gives plenty of headroom for various pals. And the idea is that we're basically 4 tiles out from the wall. 3 tiles in other places, but basically these pillars represent the interior border. And what basically we'll do is that this 4 tile interior will be made with glass foundation pieces. The tiles beyond that are glass floorings that will extend out all the way across.
Hut, hut, hut.
And then of course we get to our next layer down. Another 3 layers deep. It's going to play by the same rules. Though I think in this particular case, since I don't want people going back there, because that's just so much glass to use, what I'll do is here, where the stairs come down, I'm going to place glass walls. So for example, I'll show you. This way you can still see things getting smaller as you look down. But the idea here is that you're not really going to go behind the stairs. So we'll build in from this point, and we'll have one layer of foundation on this initial arrival point. And actually what I think I'll probably do, just in case I need to do any work on the infrastructure behind, I'll put in one doorway there. But generally speaking, you're not going to be going back here. And I'll just kind of leave this area mostly blank. What I'll probably do, again, just so that there's a little bit of maneuverability in case of an emergency, is carry 2 tiles of foundation behind. You know, basically enough to cover walking behind the glass. And behind the stairs, most notably. But I won't actually be putting any tiles out there. We'll just continue this all the way over here. So there's basically a walking path behind the glass. Basically the idea is so you don't walk behind the pillars. And then when we build the next layer going down, another 3 levels lower, it'll be the same thing. It'll go out about 3 or 4 tiles, and you won't go beyond that. Until eventually we get to the mouth of the volcano, where I will put up maybe hot springs. That feels kind of appropriate in a weird sort of way. I've got to actually figure out where 4, so let's see. We'll say I'll do like 3 tiles from here. Do we want, because actually the volcano mouth actually goes deeper. So we'll say, what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. And maybe that's just what I should do, is just count what, like, well, no, because if I do that, it'll be the same as this. So what I need to do is put in the upper level, because that'll give me my pillars going down, and then I count 3 from those pillars. Because right now I'm counting 3 from the wall, and that's not what I want to do. Because I mean, every level is the same size. The entire idea is that we're getting smaller and smaller. So yeah, what I'll probably want to do is say, okay, these are, we established that the width is like, what, from here to here. Like, that's considered basically our back wall. We're going to count out 3 from there. 1, 2, 3. And 4. So then what we do is we go over here. Build out our glass foundations. Okay, so we got the edge here. We're saying, okay, 1, 2, 3. So about where this one is. So we'll go and put stone pillar here. This gives us a reference point for where the edge of this side is. Now, it won't be always even because, you know, the volcano isn't always even, but we want to make sure we've got at least 3 tiles in. Half a tile doesn't count, so like this continues the straight line of our foundation pieces. See, that's 3 right there. We actually said it was 4, didn't we? Maybe have it... So yeah, it would actually have to be here. One, 2, 3, 4, because that's mostly there. So yeah, have to be actually out to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a partial there, so that doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to count that as part of the 4. It's not really relevant. 2, 3, 4. And I think you get the idea. Then I guess continue moving all the way across, counting 4 tiles, creating the interior ring of the second level. Then when we move down to that, we'll do the same thing. 4 tiles out from the stairs is the foundation. What's behind it will be blocked off by a glass wall. Build towards the center, build down, keep going, so on and so forth. You get the idea. So like, for example, this section here will not be using foundations because this is sort of our primary floor. So I could just go across like this. Now obviously I'll have to adjust the side over there because that's clearly not foundation pieces. Alright, that's my original attempt at the foundation at the top level. But it's not level with everything else. Is that everything? I think I've gotten everything there. And where's my staircase back up? There it is. I can actually, should be able to get one more bit of, come on, you can clearly see the edge here. It should snap in. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. And from here, you can kind of see. So you've got the foundations there, you get the lower foundations there. If you move in, you'll get the same sort of thing, moving towards touching the volcano. Oh, we've got a hole. We can fix that.
Hut. Hut.
Now, the other big question we want to ask. Do we want the walls to be made out of stone or metal? And what color do we want to paint them? Obviously, I think the answer is pretty obvious. So this is going to be a wedding cake of doom. What I should probably be doing is painting them all white. Which actually in this game is actually quite a bit easier than you might think. Because I can just hold down the mouse and just kind of scan across the entire landscape. And anything that can be painted will be painted. So yeah, you see how easy painting is in this game. Like I'm literally just holding down the left mouse button, just sweeping it across. Now I want to do... So as you can see, the wedding cake of doom does in fact start looking like a wedding cake. It will need some tweaks in the various corners to look more rounded, but the wedding cake of doom does in fact look like a wedding cake. Or will start to look like a wedding cake. And with that, we're at a better place to end the stream than here, overlooking the wedding cake of doom.